And I am your master.
Master! Hell yeah!
Then put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again.
Welcome, everyone, to the Larry Call Gymnasium here in Freeport, Illinois, on the campus of Highland Community College. We're here on Pete Norman Court, and it'll be another matchup in the Arrowhead Conference. Highland will face, this time, Carl Sandburg. Carl Sandburg comes into the night at 7-16, 1-5 in the Arrowhead Conference. The Cougars come in 13-7 and 5-1 in the Arrowhead Conference. Along with the Sultan of Sound, Jim Yeager, I am the marvelous one, Mark Masters. Not a professional. I do not pretend to be, so enjoy your goofy broadcast here tonight. About 2 minutes before we get going on the starting lineups. And again, it is Groundhog Day. A few years ago, I believe we played Carl Sandburg on Groundhog Day back when it was a Tuesday. And we're back again this Thursday. Once again, the men had a ball game postponed. I believe it was a week ago Saturday of some sort due to the cold and the weather. They have rescheduled that game for February 17th at 5 p.m. And that is a Friday. So be sure to check in, as I'm sure we'll be streaming that one as well. Again tonight, though, Cougars have a chance to really get a stranglehold on that second place spot at the moment. Illinois Valley coming to town, I believe, on Tuesday. And then the Cougars can get back in first place if they can pull off the win there. Coach Norman said it was one of the worst games his team's played all year, the loss to Illinois Valley. And hopefully they get a chance and exact revenge and get back in first place. The Cougars have won the Arrowhead Conference countless times. And I don't know if they've even counted it since COVID, but they have a banner that's almost full again, sitting in this gymnasium with the Arrowhead Conference Championship. So getting ready to roll here for tonight's matchup. Again, kicking it off at 7 o'clock. Leading the way for the Cougars, Ramin Hinton, 15.7 boards. Big Smooth Johnny Melvin, the only other, or one of the other ones in double figures, 10 points and 5 boards. Demarius Splunge, 11 points and 5 boards for him. Several others with 9, 8, and 7. A well-balanced attack for the Cougars. Not quite sure if we are doing the national anthem or not, but we will figure it out when the time comes.
Chargers of Carl Sandburg and your Highland Cougars. Let's leave the starting lineups first.
I guess not. We will head right into the starting lineups. But once again, Carl Sandburg comes into the matchup 7-16 on the season, 1-5 in the Arrowhead Conference. The Cougars 13-7 on the year, 5-1 in the Arrowhead Conference. All right, Craig, let's go.
Buckle up, weirdos. This one's going to be a good one.
And now the starting lineup for your Highland Cougars. At one guard, a 6-foot freshman from Chicago, number 2, Marquand Adams. At another guard, a 6'5 freshman from Romeoville, number 13, Tyler Johnson. At a third guard, a 6'3 freshman from Bilbao, Spain, number 15, the great Gonzo Bastarachia. At 1 forward, a 6'8 freshman from Toronto, Canada, number 23, Cyrus Noel. And at the other forward, a 6'6 sophomore from Chicago, or number 24, Demarius Splunge. The Cougars are coached in the third season by Mr. Luke Norman.
Regulators, mount up. We're coming.
The Cougars will be moving right to left on your TV screens. They'll come out in their home white jerseys with orange letters and numbers trimmed in blue. The Chargers will come out in their road blue jerseys with white numbers and letters. Again, a mismatch by record, but we shall see how it goes down. The Cougars looking to get that 6th victory in the Arrowhead Conference, with conference leader Illinois Valley on the horizon. Air Canada, Cyrus Noel set to jump center court.
Welcome to the jungle.
And we are off and running. The tip will be tipped around and taken by the Cougars. Nice job by Demarius Splunge. Marquand Adams set to lead the Cougar attack here at the point. Looking for a screen now over to Johnson. Tyler going to drive a little bit, kicks up top. Splunge, nice reversal. Bastarachia in the corner now. Marquand Adams. Marquand pulled back for 3. No good. Airballed that one. Nothing there. Sandburg to bring the ball up now. Estrada with the ball for the Chargers. Dinar now gives it back to Estrada. Cougars will switch on these screens. Nice backdoor cut inside. Bastarachia hammered him, and a late call. Thought they'd get away with it, like they always do. But the Tuck Crew official chimed in, and that's the first one on Bastarachia. Going to the line for 2 is Barnett. First free throw up and in. Second free throw, around and out. Tyler Johnson with the board. Marquand Adams will bring it on the left side. Chargers with the early lead, 1-0, 19-10 left to go in the first half. Marquand going to drive the lane up against a defender, draws some contact and gets the bucket. Cougars are on the board and they lead 2-1. Estrada will launch the long 3. Looks long. It is long. Splunge with the board. Demarius going to bring it up himself. Pushes it over. Tyler Johnson now looking inside for Noel. Marquand going to ball fake. Kicks it back up top to Splunge. Now over to Marquand. Down inside. Air Canada. Cyrus Noel. Nice ball fake. Up with the left hand and got it. Air Canada, Cyrus Noel for the bucket, and the Cougars lead now 4-1. Gross for the jumper, short. Noel will pull down the board. Bastarachia up to Adams on the left side. Splunge can shoot the three. He's got the lane. Looking to it. Back out Bastarachia. Nice ball movement for the Cougars. Marquand Adams going to pull up. No. Out top. The great Gonzo. Nice pass inside. And guess who? It was Cyrus Noel for the thunderous dunk. 6-1 lead for the Cougars as Cyrus throws down a two-handed hammer. Barnett on the left side, looking for the screen, didn't get one. Estrada now. Back up top, Denard, a very long three, not even close. Noel pulls down the rebound. Ball up to Splunge now on the right side. Demarius up top, Marquand Adams. 17:20 left to go first half. 6-1 Cougars on a 6-0 run. Marquand, nice move, going to take it hard, and they're going to call the block. That foul is on Barnett, number 1, and going to the line for 2 will be Marquand Adams. 77% from the line. Got 2 points on the evening so far. Marquand will set, shoot, and around and out. Off to the left. Caught a little too much rim there. One more free throw coming. Cougars still lead by 5. Second free throw on its way and good. 7-1 Highland, just over 17 minutes to go in the half. Barnett, ball over Estrada for 3, no good. Tyler Johnson, his second rebound. Cougars again 5-1 in the Arrowhead Conference. Pull-up jumper, Splunge, got it. Demarius Splunge with the jumper and a timeout taken by Carl Sandburg. 16:45 left to go in this first half. The Cougars out to a nice lead, leading 9-1 here. Well, this is your HMC broadcast. The only place you can watch your Highland Cougar sports is right here. Stick with us, everyone. We're back, 16:45 left to go, first half. Highland with the 9-1 lead. 16:45. And Cougars looking to go 6-1 in the Arrowhead Conference and pick up their 14th win of the season. Estrada on the left side, looking down low, can't find nobody. Ball almost thrown away. Barnett worked on by Air Canada. Nice job, and Gonzo will pull up the steal. Marquand will go all the way in, draws contact, nothing. But the offensive board by Splunge, he can't kiss it off the glass. Tyler Johnson can't get it, neither can Marquand Adams. The Cougars will get the possession back. Cyrus Noel went down hard. I think he hurt an elbow, or I believe it's his left shoulder. Thank goodness the camera can't pick up all that exchange. Mrs. Masters is in the house and already raising a little havoc here. But with 16:08 left to go in the half, the Cougars still lead now 9-1. Cyrus going to get his shoulder looked at. I'm not sure who checked in for him. It may be Milos. It is Milos Kovacevic from Belgrade, Serbia. Bastaracia set to taking the ball out on the near court. Adams now has it. Try and get it shot, and they're going to call a foul on number 21, Gross. So Marquand should be going back to the line for 2 more free throws. 16:02 left to go in the half. 9-1 Highland. Marquand Adams shooting 2, getting 77% free throw shooter. His first one's off and good. Cougars out to their biggest lead of the day, obviously, 9 points. Marquand will set, shoot, and score. 10-point lead for the Cougars, 11-1. Checking in for the Cougars, Demetrius Johnson, as Adams has a seat. Barnett gets it to Gross. Gross now over Estrada. Barnett. Cavs looking inside. Gets Denard. Shot clock down to 5. Denard pushing off. Throws up a prayer, no good. Milos will come down with it. Cougars pushing the ball up. Bastaracia on the left side, all the way over to Splunge. Splunge will reverse it. Bastaracia now inside Milos. Milos banging down low with the right hook, and he got it. Milos Kovacevic. And the Cougars now out to a 12-point lead. Cougars on a 13-0 run here. Ball knocked out of bounds, and nice job by Demetrius Johnson, tipping the ball off of Cavs. And the Cougars get the ball on the turnover. Big Smooth, Johnny Melvin checking in along with Ramin Hinton. Splunge and Bastaracia have a seat. 15 minutes left to go in the half. The Cougars again on a 13-0 run, leading 13-1. Big Smooth, nice pass inside. Milos for the jam. Milos Kovacevic for the big jam. And the Cougars adding to it, now 15-0 run. 3-ball on the way, long 3-ball, and they didn't even draw air on that one. Ronnebeck couldn't get any rim, couldn't get nothing, and the Cougars will get the ball back. Leading 15-1 here, 14:38 left to go in the first half. Johnson over to Johnson. Now back Big Smooth all the way back over. Ramin Hinton for 3. That's long, but there's Big Smooth for the offensive board. Now Tyler Johnson on the left side gives it to Melvin. Big Smooth going to drive. Tough shot. He'll kick it over. Demetrius Johnson. Now Hinton. Ramin going to kick it out. Demetrius with 5. Over to Ramin. Ramin with 1. He lets it fly. Good if it goes, and he got it. Ramin Hinton drops it in as the shot clock expired. And the Cougars now 17 straight points. 13:55 left to go. And it is 17-1. Nice job. Tyler Johnson altering that tough shot for Cavs. He had to pass it out. Denard, long 3 around. Big rebound there by Tyler Johnson. That's his 4th. Ramin Hinton going on strong. No call. Come on. Big time collision down there. No call. And Ramin missed it. 13:20 to go in the half. Loses the ball out of bounds. It should be Cougar ball. It is. This gymnasium, bless you. Timeout taken, I believe, by Carl Sandburg. 13:15 left to go in this first half. The Cougars on a 17-0 run, leading big here, 17-1. This is your HMC broadcast. We'll be bringing you softball and baseball live worldwide this season, so stay with us for that too. We'll be back in a minute.
Beltline Cafe, Citizen State Bank, the Health Group, Diamond We hope Banks Incorporated, Holman Downs Insurance, Your Shot, Doug and Barbara Martin, the Road Bank, SSNL, State Bank of Freeport, the Florida Sealing Store, the Freeport Club, and the War School. If you're interested in becoming a corporate sponsor, please contact me.
We're back here, 13-15 left to go in the first half. Highland out with a 17-0 run. There was a free throw by the Chargers early. And it's been nothing but Cougars since here. 17 points, straight points, and it's 17-1 here. Demetrius Johnson will bring the ball up for Highland. Looks in a 2-3 zone by the Chargers, so best way to do that, inside out, 3-point shots here if necessary. But passing the way to do it. Big Smooth will throw one up top. Hinton. Milos was intended for Milos. He didn't think so, and unfortunately went to no one. He's back up top to Denard. Now Wagner. Back to Denard. He's going to drive up with the left hand. Still can't buy a basket. Milos will come down with it. He'll hand off to Johnson. Nice pass inside to the other Johnson. Still no call. Man. Wagner driving. Kicks it on over Ronnebeck. All knocked out of bounds, I believe will stay with the Chargers. 12:09 left to go in the half. Tyler Johnson will have a seat as Demarius Splunge checks back in. Shot clock down to 7. Do the Chargers see it? Doesn't matter. All the way to the rack. Nice block by Milos. Hinton will come up with a big smooth pass all the way over. Johnson will pump. Looking back up top. Nice reversal by the Cougars. Hinton will pull up for 3. No good. Ramin can hit them in bunches. He hit 5 not long ago against Sauk Valley. 3 ball on the way, no good. Hinton will pull down the board. Hinton will control now over to Johnson. Johnson to Big Smooth. Kicks it on over to Splunge. Milos is open. Again, 2-3 zone by the Chargers. Nice pass by Big Smooth. Milos for another thunderous dunk. Off the pass from Big Smooth, Johnny Melvin. 19 straight points now for the Cougars. Almost 10 minutes of no scoring for Sandburg. Tough shot there by number 11 Wells, and he stops the bleeding at 19 straight points. It's 19-3, just under 11 minutes to go in the half. Hinton all the way over, now Big Smooth for 3. Johnny Melvin got it! Johnny Melvin with the big 3, and the Cougars lead to 19. Ronnebeck up top now. 3 ball, long 3 ball on the way by Wells. Terrible shot. Long rebound, and Milos will come up with it. Hinton to Splunge. Splunge to Johnson for 3. No good, but there's Hinton for the offensive board and the bucket. Ramin Hinton with his 3rd rebound and his 4th point. 21-point lead now for the Cougars as we approach the 10-minute mark. Ronnebeck inside, tipped away, now stolen by Big Smooth. Johnny gonna push it up to Splunge. He'll go in for the step and easily lays it in. Demarius Splunge for 2. Timeout taken by Carl Sandburg. This game's getting away from him, and they want a break. 9:47 left to go first half. Highland up big, 26-3. This is your HMC broadcast. Stick with us, everyone. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you want to stick with us and keep up to date with the Cougars, check out the Marvelous Mark Masters Facebook page. I try to keep it updated as much as possible with games, sometimes pictures, and other tidbits. Terrible pass. Micah Johnson comes up with the steal. A lot of new Cougars in. Let me make sure I get them all right. Splunge now up. McMiller for three. And he drew it. Wow. McMiller had the what appeared to me as the LeBron flop, and he'll get credited for now for 3 free throw attempts. I didn't think he got him, but I could have missed it. So shooting 3 now will be Rashawn McMiller with the neon green shoes. Oh, of course he'll overrule it. Obviously that doesn't go down now, as Tuck Rule official waved off that call. Inside to Splunge. Nice no-look pass down. Big Smooth will kick it out. Johnson for 3. Got it! Demetrius Johnson for 3. And a 26-point lead by the Cougars. Driving now is Highs, and a pass right to Big Smooth. Johnny gonna go all the way in and lay it up, but he missed it. But Johnson's there for the rebound, and he'll go up strong, get hammered, and he'll go to the line now. Demetrius Johnson just hit a 3, and he comes back to the other end and gets hammered. Demetrius Johnson from St. Paul, Minnesota, 67% from the line. Shoots a nice 31% from beyond the arc. He already has one tonight. First free throw up and in. We got McMiller, Micah Johnson, Demetrius Johnson, Demarius Splunge, and Big Smooth Johnny Melvin in for the Cougars. Second free throw by Johnson up and in. 5 points now for Demetrius. Little full court man-to-man pressure by the Cougars as they lead by 28, 31-3. Cougars had 19 straight points to start the first half. And long story short, on a 31-3 run, as it's 31-3 now. Highs will kick it up top. Barnett, shot clock down to 7. Ugly shot, and Splunge comes up with the rebound. McMiller to bring it up now for the Cougars, back to Demarius. Splunge gets a nice pass and got it. Demarius Splunge off a nice assist by Demetrius Johnson. Cougars making it look early as they're up 30. Unless a disaster happens, that 6th Arrowhead Conference victory is almost secure. Barnett gonna drive, and he scores it off the glass. 33-5, Highland. Cougars taking it to him. I know Coach wanted to rest some of the starters for their weekend date, I believe. I'm not sure who it's with. Big Smooth inside, and he scores the bucket. Johnny Melvin, 5 points now for him. Back to a 30-point lead for the Cougars. Ronnebeck looking, he'll get it to Barnett. Cavs, tough shot, missed it. And Highs will get the offensive board in the bucket. Big Smooth to bring the ball up for the Cougars. He'll get it to McMiller. Rashawn pulls up, got it. Rashawn McMiller for the jumper. And back to a 30-point lead for the Cougars, 37-7. 6:36 left to go in this first half. Barnett inside, nice job, tipped by Johnny Melvin. Big Smooth comes up with a tip. Johnson with the steal. Down low for McMiller. Reverse layup, got it. Tough shot for McMiller, but he scores it. Timeout taken by Highland. 6:16 left to go in this first half. The Cougars blowing them out early. 32-point lead, 39-7. This is your HMC broadcast. Stick with us, everyone. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back. 6:16 left to go in this first half. Cougars looking to enact the mercy rule, which we have none, as they lead by 32 points, 39-7. Barnett will hand off to Cavs. Longstreet loses the ball out of bounds, but knocked out by the Cougars. Highs now for the Chargers. Barnett. Marquand Adams checked back in for the Cougars. Barnett hits the three as the time expires for the shot clock. Marquand Adams to bring the ball up for Highland. 29-point lead. Three ball. McMiller, no good. 5:26 left to go in this first half. Barnett, pull-up jumper, no good. Offensive board by Longstreet, and he got fouled. Sultan of Sound said he stepped out of bounds. I have no other reason than to trust him. Longstreet going to the line for 2 free throws. Missed his first one. One more free throw for Longstreet. Cougars leading 39-10. And he hits the second. Marquand Adams bringing the ball up for Highland. Just over 5 minutes to go in the half. Inside, Marquand. He's going to step back now, set it back up. McMiller over Micah Johnson. Now Hinton on the right side. Ramin averages 15 a game for the Cougars. Nice pump fake by Micah. Tough shot. Drew the contact, got nothing. Officials don't call much down in this gymnasium. They're back to their old tricks. Barnett, nice job, Milos. Swats the ball out of bounds. It will stay with the Chargers. Pastorachia checks in, and Adams will have a seat. Cavs going to drive to the lane. Had a wide open one, and he got it. Pastorachia to bring the ball up for Highland. Hinton looking to drive. Kicks it out, Micah Johnson. Micah, Pastorachia for three. No good. 4 minutes to go in the half. The Cougars by 26. Denar for three, still can't find it. Rebound by Micah Johnson. He'll bring the ball up now for Highland. Looking inside for Milos, can't find him. Now they do. Milos gonna bang. He'll go up at the left hook, up off the glass and in. Milos Kovacevic, 8 points now for him. Now some full court pressure by the Cougars. That quickly retreats. 3:20 left to go, first half. Cougars 41-13. That is not an error on your scoreboard screen. Another miss, and Hinton with his fourth rebound. Closing in on 3 minutes to go in the half. Back down low, Kovacevic. Milos gonna bang. Nice pass to Bastrachia. Reverse layup, couldn't get it. Barnett over Denar. Cavs a jumper. He finally got it. 41-15, 2:40 left to go, first half. Cougars with a big lead. McMiller will hand off to Hinton. Ramin down low to Kovacevic for a one-hand tomahawk. Milos Kovacevic, 6 of his 10 points on dunks. A left-handed tomahawk by Milos. And the nice block, Bastrachia. McMiller gives it to Hinton. Hinton's gonna drive. Tries to pass it down low to Milos, knocked out of bounds. Micah Johnson, I believe, to pick up the foul. 3 new Cougars coming back in. Demetrius Johnson, Tyler Johnson, and Demarius Splunge. Milos, McMiller, and Micah Johnson have a seat. 2:04 left to go in the half. The Cougars' lead is 28, led by as many as 32. 2 minutes to go, 43-15 Highland. Cavs will draw the foul. And that'll be on Demetrius Johnson. His first. Cavs will throw it up to Barnett. Barnett to Denar. Longstreet looking to drive. Shot clock down to 5. Denar, ugly looking shot. Still can't get one in. Johnson with the rebound. Hinton, the Cougars overloaded on one side. Demetrius will drive, kicks it out. Bastrachia to Splunge. Back to Bastrachia. He'll pull up for 15. Got it! The great Gonzo Bastrachia with a 2-point bucket. And the Cougars lead back to 30. 1:09 left to go in the first half. Cavs, the long 3, no good. Splunge with the board. Tyler Johnson back to Splunge for 3. No good. Hinton with there for the board and the bucket. 5th rebound for Ramin Hinton. 6th point for him. Under a minute left to go. 47-35. The Cougars out to their big lead again. The biggest of the night at 32 points. Barnett all the way up to Longstreet. Longstreet over. Denar finally gets a 3. 3-pointer for Denar. Gets the lead under 30. 23 seconds left to go. Cougars most likely holding for 1. Clock down to 12. Now at 10, Johnson's gonna drive. Shot clock, or the clock down to 5. Johnson goes up strong, doesn't get the call, but once again, the board and the bucket for Ramin Hinton. And that's the end of your first half. Again, you might want a mercy rule on this one, as it got out of hand early and often. The Cougars lead at the half, 49-18. We'll be back here in approximately 15 minutes for the second half. Stay with us, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. We're here at the half here. Highland leading in a laugher. 31-point lead, 49-18 against Carl Sandburg. Looking to get, and most likely will get, that 6th Arrowhead Conference win. Coming up on Tuesday is the last home game in the conference battles against Illinois Valley, a chance to avenge their only conference loss of the season. Then they'll be going on the road to Sauk Valley as well as Kishwaukee. But nonetheless, the Cougars played the Carl Sandburg back on January 10th, and they won only by 7, 73-66. Tyler Johnson was 17, Marquand Adams added 12 for the Cougars, but not much of a contest tonight. Again, up by 31, led by as many as 32. And I know Coach had talked about hopefully getting a good game out of his players so he could get some rest for the starters and get a lot of subs some minutes for Saturday. And Saturday is nationally ranked and Region 4 leader Triton. Last season they were in the Final Four of the National Championship Tournament. And that kind of the funny story about Triton. Triton won the Region 4, and then, like as many teams do, you have a play-in game against another division, which is usually Moberly, which I believe is District 16 or Region 16. And Moberly beat Triton. That was in Moberly. But Triton got an at-large bid. And what's even funnier is that Triton got a better seed than Moberly, who had just beaten them. Moberly got an 18 seed. I believe there's 20, I'm not sure how many teams there are, but Moberly gets an 18 seed. Triton gets a 10th seed. Moberly, I believe, lost their first game of the tournament along with Indian Hills, who had I think a 7th seed. And Triton went all the way to the Final Four and got upended by a couple points in their semifinal matchup. Would have liked to see them pull out the victory, but they did not. So Triton is back, and that's who the Cougars will play this Saturday. So join us on HMC for that. The ladies will be in-house as well, playing Triton, a very good Triton ball club for the ladies. So we will have a nice doubleheader starting at 1 o'clock this Saturday. And then, like I said, conference leading Illinois Valley will come to town on Tuesday. That one will be at home as well. And then the Saturday, February 11th will be Southeastern Iowa for the ladies Southeastern Iowa for the men and Malcolm X for the ladies. Ladies only have 4 teams in the Region 4, so there will be no quarterfinals for them. Their matchup will be on March 4th, I believe, which is a Saturday. Times we're not sure. It'll be somewhere between 11 and 1, and I think the men will play 5 and 7 o'clock that night. Just about ready here to get underway to start the second half. The Cougars, again, pretty much all over but the shouting, as Diamond Dave will say. Cougars looking to punch their 14th win of the season, leading by 31. Milosh with a nice steal. Gives it up to Johnson. Cyrus Noel most likely done for the game with a huge lead and with a bum shoulder. We'll try and get Coach Norman's assessment of that, especially going into Saturday when Cyrus is going to be relied on heavily. Splunge doing the work with the dribble. Unfortunately lost the handle just as soon as I'm giving him credit. Pastrachia with the steal, and he gives it to Demarius. Splunge with the bucket, and that's 8 points for him as the Cougar bench comes alive. Biggest lead of the night for the Cougars, 33 points. Denara rounding out. Marquand Adams with the board. Marquand going to drive. Nice dish inside Milosh, but he got it swatted it back in his face. Kovacevic will come back in. He'll go with the left hand. This time he'll miss it again. Milos stuck with it. .18:45 to go in the ball game. Like I said, there is no mercy rule in basketball. Pastorachia coming from the opposite side for the steal. Gonzo up here, now Tyler Johnson. He's got the drive lane and he gets it. And a nice layup, tough shot. First bucket for Tyler Johnson, I can't believe that. But the Cougars now lead by 35. 3 ball by Estrada, he finally draws iron. Marquand going to take it to the hole. 3 guys converge on him, and he gets it over to Pastorachia. Up top, Splunge now. And Tyler Johnson. He'll draw the 3. Got it! Tyler Johnson, 5 quick points now for him. 17:40 left to go in the ballgame. 56-21 Highland. Denar goes to the hole. And they're going to call the foul now. Very late call. Too many people going for the block, although no one was going for the offensive board for Carl Sandburg. The Cougars had it, but they're going to call the foul on Johnson. I just don't understand. We have pretty close to a murder in the first half and no call. And not saying this didn't deserve a call. It's just it wasn't called in the first half. Now all of a sudden we are calling them. Denar with the free throw. Cougars up by 33. .17 left. Pastorachia now going to drive himself. Tough shot. Nice. Up and in for the great Gonzo. 4 points now for him. And back to a 35-point lead for the Cougars. Again, this was only a 7-point game in Carl Sandburg. Cougars turning it into a laugher. Pastorachia working on Estrada now over Tyler Johnson. He's got the lane, and he's got hammered. Marquand Adams taking the ball out right underneath us here from the Jim Yeager balcony. Marquand looking. Will throw a lob to Splunge. Pastorachia working on Estrada. And they're going to call the block on Gross. 16:32 left to go in the ballgame. 58-25 Highland. Marquand up to Milos. Now Marquand going to take it himself. Goes up strong. Oh, we got the call. Wow.
Everybody clap your hands.
I didn't think we'd get that one. But Marquand took it to the hole, got hammered. And this time they called it. 16:25 left in the ball game. Cougars blew out to I believe is a 19-0 run after one free throw by Carl Sandburg. One more free throw coming for Marquand. He'll be shooting now, free throw number 6 on the evening for him. Can get it back to a 35-point lead, the largest so far for the Cougars tonight. He hits it. Now some full court pressure by the Cougars. Getting close to 10, but the Cougars get it. Nice job. They're going to work on some defensive sets, obviously, that they're going to use probably this weekend against the high-powered Trojans. Dinar for three, looks short, it is. Adams will pick up rebound number 3. Tyler Johnson on the right side. Now Bastarachia. Splunge gonna try and drive himself. He draws a crowd of 2-3 players inside Milos. He can't get it this time in a late call. Milos Kovacevic had a nice pass, although he went in strong, got fouled. Could not throw this one down. Getting Milos with 10 points on the evening, 6 of them all on dunks. 15:41 left in the ball game. Cougars with their biggest lead of the night, 35 points. And Milos will miss the first free throw. Kovacevic. Again, Belgrade, Serbia. Second free throw, no good, off the front. Cavs gonna take it in, loses the ball out of bounds. Inside, no good, and the Cougars will come up with it. I believe that's Bastarachia. He'll go all the way in himself, tough shot, got rejected by the rim. 15-12 left to go in the ball game. Still a 35-point lead for the Cougars, 60-25. Estrada for three, looks long, it is. Milos with the board. Fourth rebound for Milos. Marquand, nice pump, gives it to Bastarachia. Cougars gonna reset it up. Adams gonna take it down. Gives it up to Johnson. Nice movement for the Cougars. 3-ball, Bastarachia, no good. Tough rebound, but Splunge comes up with it. His 5th of the night. Tough shot, and he got it. Demarius Splunge drew the contact. Of course, he's not gonna get the call, but puts it in, and now the biggest lead for the Cougars at 37 points. Three-ball on the way, no good. Johnson with his 5th rebound. Just over 14 minutes to go in the ball game. Inside, Milos gonna bang again, kicks it out. Tyler Johnson gonna try and drive all the way over. Splunge will drive himself. Nice dish to Milos and another jam. Milos Kovacevic for the left-handed tomahawk. And another dunk for him, extending the Cougar lead to 39 points with 13:47 left to go in the ball game. Timeout taken by Carl Sandburg. This is your HMC broadcast. Stick with us, everyone. We'll be back in a minute.
0, 4, 6, 3. 610, 463. You have that ticket? Bring it to the score table.
$13:47 left in this ball game. Cougars now again getting ready for Triton. Full court pressure. Longstreet picks up his dribble, gets it back to Barnett. Carl Sandburg will cross the timeline. You do Cougars in. Big smooth Johnny Melvin along with Ramin Hinton. Demetrius Johnson also in. Now Rashawn McMiller will check in for Tyler Johnson. Wagner will take the ball out for Carl Sandburg. Now almost stolen by Hinton.
Sandburg
21. That's gross. That's his fourth. Demetrius Johnson. They could get Gross fouled out if they wanted to. Looking for Milos. Coach tried to get him out. Didn't get the sub in time. Now it will as they pick up the foul. Wagner will pick up the foul, I believe. Yes. Looking, McMiller will throw the ball to Johnny Melvin. Big Smooth will get it over. Johnson will dish it off. Back up top, McMiller. Tries to go up, gets it blocked. Cougars will maintain possession. Shot clock at 10. Just under 13 minutes to go in the ball game. Cougars closing in on a 40-point lead. McMiller over to Hinton. And now we get the ticky-tack foul. But Big Smooth underneath the hoop here. Where's he gonna go? Are we shooting 1-and-1? It appears we are. With 12:51 left to go in the ball game, the Cougars are shooting in the bonus. Ramin Hinton, 69% from the line. Again, averages 15 and 7 a game. First free throw, no good. Big Smooth tried to come up with it, he didn't. Three ball on the way, got it. Ronnebeck gets the three. 12:34 left to go in the ball game. Cougars by 36. Johnson tried to get it to McMiller, and unfortunately going the wrong direction. Again, high-powered and nationally ranked Triton coming to town on this Saturday. Longstreet had the three. He decides to take it himself, throw it in down low. And it goes out of bounds, will stay with the Chargers. 12:06 to go in the ball game, 64-28 Highland. Ronnebeck for another three. No good, ball tipped. Nobody's getting on the floor for it. And that's why the Carl Sandburg team comes up with it. Longstreet with the alley-oop shot. Big Smooth brings it up for the Cougars. Now McMiller. Rashawn back up top now. Demetrius, now Rashawn McMiller. Can he drop it off? No, back up top. Demetrius will pull up for 15. No good. Milos getting away with it. McMiller, no good. Hinton had the easy offensive board, but he mistimed his jump. Ronnebeck for another three. Another miss. 5 rebounds now for Milos. 8 of Milos's 12 points have come on dunks. Hinton gives it back to him. Milos, nice spin move up with the left hand, and he got it. 14 points now for Kovacevic. Pass inside. Nice pass by Ronnebeck to Heise. 34-point lead for the Cougars. Been as high as 39. 10:27 to go in the ball game. Big Smooth hitting for three. No good. Mick Miller was trying to get the weak side board. Could not come up with it. Denar for a long three, and he finally hit another one. 7 points for him. Lead down to 31. 10 minutes to go in the ballgame. 66-35 Highland. Milosh gonna bang with the left hand. No good. Hinton had the offensive board. He gets it and scores and one. 7th rebound for Ramin Hinton. 10th point for him, and he has an and one free throw coming. Tyler Johnson checks in. Monem Aboud also checks in. Johnson has a seat. Ramin Hinton going to the line for the and one free throw, shooting 69%. And one free throw is good. .950 to go in the ball game. 69-35 Cougars. Heise looking to drive himself. Back up top, Denar for another three. Hinton picks up rebound number 8. Big Smooth gonna bring the ball up for the Cougars. Passes it on over Hinton. Hinton steps back, tough jumper, got it. Ramin Hinton, big jumper. 13 points now for Ramin. Wagner will score it on the other end. 71-37 Highland, 9:11 to go in the ball game. Nice pass down to Johnson, out, Big Smooth. Johnny gonna drive, tough shot, but he passes it out. Aboud for three, got it! Monem Aboud for three. They only counted two. 73-37, the Cougars have flip-flopped them. 8:38 to go in the ball game. 6th rebound for Johnson off the Ronnebeck miss. Big Smooth just takes it the other direction and scores an easy one. 7 points for Big Smooth, Johnny Melvin. Keegan Powell checks in and Micah Johnson checks in. Big Smooth has a seat along with Tyler Johnson. The Cougars are going small here. I think Hinton is the tallest player on the court at 6'4". Micah Johnson, Keegan Powell, Ramin Hinton, Monem Aboud, and Rashawn McMiller. 8:14 to go in the ball game. Hinton with the steal, and then he lost it. Longstreet for three. Got it. Micah Johnson will bring the ball up for Highland. Aboud for three. Got it. Aboud for three. And a 38-point lead for the Cougars, 78-40. Oh, Heise got the bucket. I was going to give it to somebody else, but it don't matter. 7:25 to go in the massacre. Hinton for three. That's off. Way off. Longstreet for another three. No good. Hinton with rebound number 9. McMiller for three. That one's short. Hinton with his 10th rebound. Aboud gonna drive. Nice pass into Hinton for the nice layup. Aboud with the assist to Ramin Hinton. Now 15 points for him. 15 points, 10 boards for Ramin Hinton. all off the Cougar bench. 6:40 to go in the ball game. And a steal by McMiller. He'll go coast to coast to lay it up and got it. Rashawn McMiller picks his pocket and goes the distance for the reverse layup. 6:20 left in the ball game. Cougars now with a 40-point lead. Again, this game was only a 7-point lead. Ramin will throw a layup. Tried to look too pretty and he didn't get it in. The bench is laughing at him. Cougars extend. They've now officially doubled up Carl Sandburg. Now 42-point lead. Sandburg now not stuck on 42 anymore. Longstreet hits his second three. McMiller for three, and he got it. 9 points for Rashawn McMiller, and a 42-point lead for the Cougars. 5:20 to go in the ball game. Three ball on the way, no good. Powell with the board. McMiller up top. Micah Johnson for three. No. Three ball on the way, way long. Powell with another board. McMiller looking for a screen, didn't get a good one. Powell pulls up for the jumper, no good. 4:19 to go in the ball game. Cougars by 42, 87-45. Denard all the way out to Longstreet for three, no good. Micah Johnson, his second board. 4 minutes to go. Rashawn to Abood. And they threw it behind Powell. Coming in for the Cougars, Bastarachia for McMiller. And Demetrius Johnson will come in for Hinton. Not sure what we're worried about, but 3:50 to go in the ball game. 87-45 Highland, all over but the shouting. Cougars will get their 6th win in the Arrowhead Conference. Nice save by Powell, and unfortunately Johnson couldn't keep up with it. 3:30. Micah Johnson will pull down the board. Demetrius Johnson, nice pass all the way over. Abood looking for another one. Micah Johnson for three, got it! Micah Johnson for three. And with 3 minutes left to go in the ball game, the Cougars again have doubled up Carl Sandburg, 90-45. Tough shot by Longstreet, but it goes in. Demetrius over. Bastarachia up for the left hand and got it. 6 points for Bastarachia. 45-point lead for the Cougars. Just over 2 minutes and change to go. Longstreet banging down low, and he gets the bucket. Longstreet 6'4", and he's going against the 6'2", Micah Johnson. Micah gonna drive now. Cut off at the lane. 3 ball by Aboud. Got it! Monem Aboud for 3. And it's 95-49 with $1:40 to go. Gross with the jumper, no good. Longstreet with the return. $1:25 to go in the ball game. Howe for 3, no good. Just over a minute to go, 95-51. Highland gonna walk away with their 6th victory and gonna have a showdown on Tuesday with conference leader Illinois Valley. Turnaround jumper, no good. Cavs with the offensive board. Aboud picks up the foul. .41 seconds to go. Longstreet with the layup. Cougars going to wait till 5 seconds left on the clock before they have to shoot it. 20 seconds to go in the ball game. The Cougars take the shot clock violation as they're down to 4.5 seconds left to go in the ball game. And Carl Sandburg won't care either. Final score, 95-53. Another big win for the Cougars in the Arrowhead Conference.
We hope to see you here. Cheers on for the Triton game.
But we will be back here as the Cougars move to their 14th victory of the season. And we'll be back again. Next upcoming broadcast will be this Saturday versus Triton. But we'll be back here in a minute, and we'll be interviewing the head coach, Luke Norman, as well. So stick with us, everyone.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow! Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey! Another one bites the dust. Hey! Ooh, shout! Walks merrily down the street with the people way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of speed. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
Welcome back, everyone. Final score, Highland picks up Arrowhead Conference victory number 6 with an easy win over Carl Sandburg, 95-53. Scoring goes as followed. Marquand Adams, 7 points, 3 boards. Johnny Melvin, Big Smooth, 7 points and a board. Demetrius Johnson, 5 points, 2 boards. Micah Johnson, 3 points, 3 boards. Monem Aboud, 8 points. Rashawn McMillan, 9 points. Tyler Johnson, 5 points, 6 boards. Kanzo Bastarachia, 6 points, 2 boards. Cyrus Noel, 4 points, 2 boards. Demarius Splunge, 10 points, 5 boards. My Cougars of the game, I'm going to go with 2 of them. Both of them off the Cougar bench here. Ramin Hinton, 17 points, 10 boards. And Milos Kovacevic, a big game in the absence of Cyrus Noel with 14 points and 5 boards. Once again, the Cougars will face off with high-powered Triton this Saturday in a doubleheader with the ladies, so come with us. And then they will get a rematch with league or conference leading Illinois Valley on Tuesday. So in a matter of minutes, we will have head coach Luke Norman with us. Ask him a few questions, although there's not a lot to say about this game because this one was over rather soon. But we'll be back with him in a few minutes, so stay with us, everyone. Again, this is HMC. Your only place you can watch Highland Cougar Sports is right here. Welcome back, everyone. We are now here with the coach, Luke Norman. Luke, a nice game. Good game to get a lot of the subs in minutes. What do we learn from a game like this that was over fairly quickly?
We just learned. I mean, against Blackhawk, we had a very, very bad defensive night. So tonight we really wanted to come out and just play with energy and effort and actually compete on a defensive end. And I thought we competed very well on the defensive end, especially in the first half.
We got a lot of momentum going into a big game this weekend. How can we use this momentum against Triton?
Yeah, these games are scary sometimes. Me and Coach Wald, my assistant coach, called trap games where, you're looking forward to a big game at home, and we took care of business and hopefully just some confidence. And, at the end of the day, our guys are going to be up to play Triton no matter who we play the night before. We know what they're going to do. They know what we're going to do. So it's going to be a heck of a game. They're ranked 14th, but we're going to come out here and compete.
How well has Milos progressed so far this season with the absence of Cyrus early on? He did very well, I felt, tonight.
Yeah, I think probably the last 3 weeks or so, Milos is finally starting to play with just some confidence, a little confidence, and, we're getting him more minutes. But the big thing with him has been confidence, and we're finally giving the ball inside. When he gets the ball inside, he's so big and strong, it's hard to stop him. So we got to keep finding him inside, and he's just got to play with confidence.
Cyrus went with the injury. How is he? Is he just more precautionary measure tonight?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened. I'll talk to the trainer and figure that out, but we're hoping he can go on Saturday. So.
All right, good luck. We'll see you Saturday.
All right, appreciate you guys as always.
Thank you very much. Coach Luke Norman of their Highland Cougars, again, 14-7 on the season. Again, a big matchup coming up here with Triton this Saturday. It'll be at 3 o'clock. The ladies will start at 1. So for the Salt and the Sound, Jim Yeager, This is the marvelous one, Mark Masters. Come back with us this Saturday at 1 o'clock. We'll see